Did you trace all the numbers on there, buddy?
600. That means great. 100.
No, this is how a clock works. There's 1 and then the 2 dots and then the other numbers, and that tells you what time it is. That means 1 o'clock. Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and I just wanted to do a quick little consignment shop haul since I stopped by there with a friend the other day and just picked up a few items that I needed. And let's be honest, I got a few impulse buys as well. As always, when I do a haul, I'm doing so in order to show how you can save money in whatever it is that you need to buy. I've talked about how, with a few exceptions, almost everything we own for the kids is either secondhand from the consignment shop or hand-me-downs or bought from one of our local Facebook groups. So just wanting to show you guys that having children definitely doesn't have to break the bank. They still cost money, but it's a lot less when you get everything used. So first of all, this was one of my little impulse buys. I saw this little dress for Sophie and oh my gosh, it's summertime coming up and I thought it was just so cute, even though we have all the clothes we need for her up through like 2T, I believe. This is an 18-month and I think that it will fit her all throughout the summer and maybe into the fall if we have some hot weather in the fall as well. I thought it was just so cute. And this dress was $4. And then these little red shoes down here obviously are way too big for Sophie, but I saw these and they are so my style. I love little leather shoes, especially with designs, and I thought I would just save these for her when she gets a little bit older. And these are children's size 8 and they were $6. And over here, this was actually the reason that I went to the consignment shop. I needed to get Sophie some little summery shoes, ones that she could walk in and not stub her toes, but are still airy enough that she can wear without socks in little cute summer outfits. And I saw these and these are perfect. The brand is Health Techs and they are basically a Stride Rights knockoff, I believe, because the way they're constructed, the soles look just like Stride Rights, and they seem to have the same quality of Stride Rights too. They're really high quality. It's important for them to have that flexible sole and not a very rigid sole yet because they're still stumbling on their feet and learning how to walk. And I do have a couple of Roby's shoes for her, the shoes that are made out of entirely leather. And they're still a little bit big for her, and for 2 they are also just a little too hot for the summer. So I thought that I would get these. I saw these and they were just perfect. They are only $5 and I thought, hey, can't go wrong with $5. So I got her the exact size that fit her. I believe they are a size 3. And she will probably outgrow them by the end of the summer, but that's okay. I usually do try to get shoes a little bit big just because these kids grow so fast and I want them to last. But since she is, you know, just beginning to walk, I want the shoes to fit her just right so she's not stumbling over them. And for $5, I really couldn't go wrong. And I needed to get a pair of flip-flops for Alex for the summer, just for going to the pool and the splash pad and that kind of thing. He definitely outgrew his flip-flops from last year. So I got these and they were only $2. And then some more summery items that we needed as well. This is one of these little toddler floaty life jackets. We have one of those big blow-up backyard pools that we like to pull out when it gets to be really hot outside, like when it's in the 80s and 90s. For Sophie and her safety, having her in there, I thought this would be a really good thing for her. Just keeping her head out of the water and just kind of teaching her how to swim and kick and splash and that kind of thing. And if we were to go to the big pool as well, I'd want to put that on her. And then likewise, I also got one of these little baby floaty devices. Now, if we were going to be going somewhere in an outdoor pool and spending like an entire afternoon there this summer, this is something that I would want to put her in, just because she would be entirely safe in there. It's basically like a little baby boat where their legs can stick out the bottom, and it's very comfy and safe. And so I thought it's even safer than this thing. You know, this would be more for teaching her how to swim and maneuver in the water, but this will just be a safe place to put her if we're just going to be hanging out in the pool for an extended period of time. So I got the little life jacket for $7 and the little floaty for $6. And then over here, I also got some goggles for Alex, since I'm going to be signing him up for swim lessons this summer. I don't know if he will even want to keep them on his head. He doesn't like to wear hats or anything, But for only $3, I thought it would be worth just getting him a little pair of goggles for his swim lessons. And then over here, I just got some learning materials, because whenever I go to the consignment shop, I always just browse to see what they have available, things that we might need, things that are good for learning, books, just things to add to our toy collection, that kind of thing. We like to call Alex our little nerdlet, because he is a brainy little guy, and he just turned 3, but he is already starting to read at like a kindergarten, first grade level, and he's just very, very interested, self-motivated when it comes to like learning academic kind of stuff. And we have a clock on our wall, and he's always asking me, what time is it? What time is it? And so I thought I would get this for him. We have a teaching clock as well, but I thought that this would be a fun little placemat just to keep when he's eating, and it's something that he could work on just to learn a little bit more about telling time. It's a two-sided thing, actually. Flip it over for you. So that's the other side. And it came with these Melissa and Doug, they call it learning mat crayons. They had a whole selection of these different learning mats. They had maps, they had letters, numbers, they had math, times tables, presidents, like every kind of learning mat you can imagine. And I just got this one because I thought it was appropriate for Alex and what he is interested in right now. But I thought that I would just get the crayons that go with it, because we'll probably get more of these learning mats in the future. So I don't actually have the price on the learning mat, but I think it was just like $3 or $4 or something like that. And the crayons were $2. And then down here, this is another thing that Alex is very interested in, is calendars. He's always asking, along with the time, he's always asking, what are we doing today? What day is it today? Who's coming over tomorrow? What are we doing on Tuesday? What are we doing on Sunday? He's always asking that. So he's starting to just really show a lot of interest in dates and times and that kind of thing. And so I've been keeping my eyes peeled actually for the last several months for a learning calendar. I was thinking of getting the kind that you put the poster on the wall and you can put the little numbers on there each day, but I just haven't come across one of those. And when I was at the consignment shop, I saw this and I was like, perfect, perfect, perfect. I believe it's also an amazing Melissa and Doug item. I love Melissa and Doug stuff. And it's basically just this little calendar, and you can put, as you can see, they have the little numbers that you can put in the proper place, and it's two-sided. On the other side, they have all of these magnets that you can put on there. So there's all of the months there, and then all of these activities that you do on each day to choose from. Oh, and they have the seasons there too, which is another thing he's interested in. So you just use these magnets, you keep them on the back here, and you put them on the front as needed, and you put your calendar together each month. And I thought, oh my gosh, this will just be so perfect for Alex. And I like that it's not paper, and it's something that we can reuse year after year after year. So it was a really cost-effective purchase, and I got that for $7. And last but not least, I often pick up books when I'm there just because they're so cheap, and I am always trying to build up our children's book library. So I got one called Cleanup Time for obvious reasons. I think that that's just a good learning tool for learning about cleaning up. And like I said, Alex having his obsession with letters and numbers and reading, if we get any sort of themed book that is an ABC book, he will learn about anything. We've gotten ABC books about outer space, about our state, about other states. We have like the Dr. Seuss ABC, we have like Richard Scarry, like every kind of ABC book. He learns so much, and he loves ABC books. And so he hasn't really gotten much into dinosaurs lately, but I figured if I got him this ABC book, he probably would want to learn more about them. So I picked that up for him as well. And both of these books were just $1.50. So that is it for my consignment haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you haven't checked out my Facebook page, be sure to go on over and like that. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe so you can get a notification every time I put up a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.